the people's best reaction to the 2025 Ossa Arbau Grand Prix. Alright, we are here the day after Ossa Arbau, here with you guys to basically explain what happened in the race and some of your guys' reactions as well. First, let's, as usual, start with our race rating. I will give the Ossa Arbau Grand Prix, and I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. It was pretty chaotic. I'll give it an 8. Like it was like like just because like it's chaotic doesn't always mean it's good, by the way. But yeah, first let's start off with our first question. Do you think George could still challenge for the championship? Okay, we knew this was coming. I would say yes, like it is very much still open. There's still a lot of races left. George just needs to he just needs to, keep his head up basically. Yeah, I definitely think it's still possible because Manton's not always destined to be good, and he's kind of had like a couple of slump in the second half of the season. What George needs to do basically is have more weekends like this one, where he just sets off in the lead, just controls the race, and yeah, basically yeah. So of course George won from pole. We had David Norris, your boy. Wait, no, we didn't. What am I talking about? We had Roger in second. You just said that to show me off, didn't you? Yeah, I did. We had Roger Grumsy in second place. Excellent race from him. Almost got pole, got the lead at the start with after the start with an excellent move at turn one, and then George got him back. Both excellent moves. That's why this race is pretty good. A lot of people say it was pretty bad because overtaking wasn't a bit great, but the overtakes that we did have were superb. Like those two ones into turn one, and then yeah, you're gonna talk about those. Yeah, then we get to oh boy. The first pit stops happen, Mon comes out, hits David Norris, and David Norris is out. His first retirement, I'm pretty sure, of the season. So yeah, horror show for David Norris. He didn't look like this was like the first weekend where he was clearly behind Roger Ramsey. Like he didn't look good at all. He didn't look comfortable the entire weekend. And yeah, for even worse for his sake, he was taken out of the race. I do think the 10-second penalty for Mon is deserved. Maybe a little bit more he should have gotten. But yeah, I don't think it was a racing incident. Like, why would Mon try to juke it up there? Like, he was on fresher tires. Like, he was going to get David Norris anyways. Actually, no, it was David who was coming out of the pits. Yeah. So, I don't know why Mon went for that. And yeah, a penalty that dropped him down. He wasn't in the points anyways, but yeah, a penalty that dropped him even further down the order in the end. And yeah, then after that, of course, we had a safety car from that. Then the race started back, and then more chaos happened. Ocon, who was third at the time, got a puncture, which we don't see too often. And Brandon McKenna also got one, but that doesn't matter because he actually, yes, it does. He was Brandon McKenna was actually on for a point. Yeah, he was actually having a really good race. Brandon McKenna, I forgot. And yeah, and then he got a puncture, and Ocon got a puncture, dropped on the field. Luckily for him, managed to recover to fourth place for Ocon. Madsen on the podium. I did not expect him to be on the podium. He didn't expect himself. He just got a bit lucky. And yeah, that means that George didn't take away too many points from him. I think it's only maybe 8 points from that swing. Or something like that, 10 points maybe. But yeah, and yeah, the Jones back behind it. The Jones really didn't figure it all. Like they've had so many races this season. It's good to score points, but the other team is scoring so much more points. And like Jones just has these races. Like sometimes they're good, and sometimes they just have these races where they're like just in no man's land, kind of. Like they weren't really figuring out anyone. The midfield battle was really nice. It was kind of a stalemate at the end. Yeah, we had Emerald double points, which for the first time this season, they're finally back in play. Like, they haven't scored points in a while. And I believe weren't these like shorts like first points of the season or something like that? But yeah, short. Although he scored, was able to get a P9. I still think that he is under pressure. I still think he's gonna be under pressure for that feat. Cause yeah, like Frank has scored like 14 points now. Short has only scored 3. I think he's kind of holding the team back. Like, Emerald could be so much further. I feel like if they had a different driver. And yeah, Barry managed to score. It's a rare weekend where Barry scores. Like Barry's one of those drivers that just goes under the radar. But if he scored, he got 8th. He had a brilliant race, brilliant qualifying as well. And yeah, at the end, Lego, by some means managed to snatch a point for 10th. That's good for them because Yellow Sheep weren't really that like we didn't really see them at all. But somehow Lego managed to snatch a point. Yeah, but another championship, I think it's like. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the race review. We have Orca next, which I forgot is a sprint round. I forgot about that. Orca is actually a sprint round, so that should be pretty fun. Hopefully, but Orca usually provides a pretty good race. So, but yeah, we'll see you guys then. Yeah, let's go.